All right, we're ready.
I will let you know when you're up.
Have we this is this even working? I don't hear nothing. Or is it just me? Check 1 2, check 1 2.
Yeah, I hear you.
You do? Okay.
Fiddle with the thing.
Yeah, I don't hear it in. Oh my God. Well, I wonder where another one is. I wonder if that's ain't. No, that and still. It's. I don't know. I guess it don't really matter because I'm the only one really talking. Oh, gotta get rid of that.
Can you hear it through the other ones?
I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing. I don't hear. I definitely don't hear now.
I mean, I see.
Hear a little bit of static. Okay, I can barely hear in this one.
Is that better?
Yeah, there you go. I don't know, man. These things are jacked up.
How about that?
That's barely. I don't know what's wrong with these things. But I guess if we're ready, we're ready. We'll just go with it. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting background noise on it. It's got to do with these here. I hate these things. All right, let's just roll with it.
All right.
Can you give me that sheet of paper back there? All three of those? Thanks.
5, 4, 3.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Armchair Sports Talk Show. As you can see, I am by myself tonight. Big Raj actually did, he teleported in the other night. We thought he was gone. He was supposed to be gone, and he showed up at the last, about halfway through the show. Tonight he is gone. He's gone to Jacksonville. He should be on the way back now. So he has left me by myself. Mama T is still at work. So it will be me and Chris. So we're going to do the best we can. But I think what we'll start off is letting you know we are at Mama June's. That's at 3286 Inner Perimeter Road here in Valdosta. Their phone number is 229-245-6062. So y'all come on out. Let them know you're here to see us. We have a room back here so you can sit down and eat and participate in the show if you'd like. Or you can, Chris, is the button ready?
I have the phone number on screen.
Okay, so they can call in.
Call in on the phone.
Okay, so you can call in on the phone, folks. It is on the screen there, so just look it up, give us a call anytime during the show, and let's talk about what you want to talk about. I think first we're going to go ahead and start off, I guess the biggest news of the day for pretty much everyone around here in the Southeast is Tebow has finally signed. I know Marcus is jumping up and down. He's ready to go to the Super Bowl just because they have Tebow. It remains to be seen. I know he has not played in the NFL since the 2015 season. He's joining fellow tight ends Chris Manhertz, James O'Shaughnessy, Luke Farrell, Ben Effelson, and Tyler Davis. So I would say he has a good chance of making the team. It is a one-year contract. Along with a fellow talent of Travis Etienne and Trevor Lawrence, we'll see how they goes. What you think, Chris? You leaving me, Chris?
Yeah, no, yeah, what you're saying sounds great. I agree with you.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, anytime.
Now, if it was Roger, he'd disagree. The one time I would go his way, he would disagree.
That's right.
34 years old, but he hasn't played since the 2015 season. His body's still pretty good. I still think it's more of a publicity stunt, sell tickets. But then when you look at the tight ends that are down there, I think he does have a good chance of making the team. We'll see. Also, we got the Bucks. Really not a lot going on with them. We all know what happened last year with them. They came out, I ain't going to say out of nowhere, because they brought a bunch of players in and they won. The only player that hasn't come back so far is Antonio Brown. A lot of questions on there as to why he is not signed yet. Folks, relax. He is going to sign. He had a knee scoped, and so that's all they're waiting on is to make sure the knee's fine. But he is signing back with the Buccaneers. And they have every single starter coming back. That could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing. On that also, we will find out. As far as, I guess you could say more locally, the Falcons, there's not really a lot of news there. They have signed, just in this week alone, they have signed a tackle, a safety, a defensive end, and 2 defensive tackles. So where they went sort of heavy on the offense in the draft is looked like they're going defense as far as free agency. And that's where they needed to go. Defense could not close out several games last year. Now that there is new coaching, we'll see, was it the players or was it the coaching? They're still looking to trade in Julio Jones. Currently has 3 years left on his contract for $66 million. If they do that, that's where they needed to go.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. But it's still a 3-year, $66 million contract. If they release him after June 1st, they're only responsible for $14 million, if I remember correctly. So we will see where that happens and who he goes to, if he goes. Matt Ryan and them do not seem to really want him to leave. I can't blame them for that. I wish he could stay, but he has become a part-time starter. Over the last 3-4 years, he's missed a lot of games for us to be paying $66 million. Also concerning the Falcons, Kyle Pitts, the rookie, who I was not in favor of drafting at the number 4 pick because I didn't think tight end was really a problem for us. But he has already cracked the top 5 tight ends heading into the 2021 season, according to Pro Football Focus. released their tight end, and the number 5 tight end is Dallas Goedert from the Eagles, who had 524 yards with 3 touchdowns. Then you have Kyle Pitts. At number 3, you have Darren Waller of the Raiders, who had 1,196 yards, 9 touchdowns. Number 2 is George Kittle of the 49ers with 634 yards, 2 touchdowns. And your top tight end was going to be Travis Kelce with the Chiefs with 1,400 yards and 11 touchdowns. But for Kyle Pitts to come in right off the bat and be cracking the top 5, it's a pretty strong statement. So we'll see what happens with him there. What'd you say, Chris?
Go ahead.
All right. As far as locally, I know a hot topic is the Valdosta Wildcats with the Rush Propst situation. Folks, there's nothing new to report today on that, unless I've missed something. The team is just moving on without him, from what I understand. Marcus saying the other day they're just going with what they have, and if the situation changes, then they'll change with it. That's going to be a sore subject no matter what happens, I believe. There's a lot of people that want Propst to come back. There's a lot of people that want to move on. We will maybe find out Tuesday night. Tuesday night, actually, we will be live at JoJo's Potato and Mac Shack at 1650 Bay Tree Road here in Valdosta. If you don't know where it's at, it's right in front of the movie theaters off of Bay Tree. Their phone number is 229-262-1078. Y'all stop by. Again, also, we have the back patio there, so you can come out, sit down, enjoy, watch the show, or even participate in the show. I believe we currently may have a surprise guest then. I believe Marcus is planning on coming back also, but I did reach out to someone today, so hopefully I will let you know before then who else will come in. Same thing with Lowndes. There's really no updates on them. They're getting ready to get out of school also. As far as currently, now former Viking Josh Harvey Clemens was cut by Washington yesterday. He was drafted in the 7th round of the 2017 draft and appeared in 35 games before opting out for the 2021 season. They did replace him with another linebacker, but they didn't really give a reason why other than that. So, good luck to him on finding another team after having watched him play some at Lowndes and then in college and then in the NFL. I believe he'll be all right. He'll be picked up pretty quick. Being a veteran and with his size, he'll be okay. Is that someone for us there, Chris? Okay. All right. Again, with the Pro Football Focus, they have also released their top 10 rankings of their, they actually released the top 31 quarterbacks. And we'll go over the top 10 real quick. Y'all tell us what y'all think. We have Mahomes at number 1, Brady at number 2, Rodgers at number 3, number 4 is Wilson, followed by Watson, Josh Allen at number 6. Number 7 is going to be Prescott. Number 8 is Lamar Jackson. Number 9 is Matt Ryan. And number 10 is Mayfield. Now, Trevor Lawrence did break into it at number 21. Zach Fields is at number 25, and Zach Wilson is at number 30. So there'll be some of y'all wanting to talk about that, hopefully. So y'all let us know. Again, call in. Chris is waiting, and the number is on our Facebook page there. So, but as far as the top 10, what do y'all think? Let us know.
Hey, Yogi, we got someone for you here.
All right, go ahead. Who's this?
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. There we go. All right.
Oh. Hey, here we go.
Hey,
Hey,
Who is this?
who's this?
I asked you first.
Who's this? Who says who's this?
Who? You? Me?
Who?
What's up?
Oh, God. You know, I thought I had started earlier today to invite a little 12-year-old onto the show with us. That because we missed Roger that bad. Are you on the way back?
What?
Are you on the way back?
I'm on my way. I guess I am. I'm actually in the car right now. I'm on, what are we on? Oh, I'm on the, US
There's no telling what you're on.
Georgia.
You're where?
Folkestone, Georgia,
So-
just outside of Camden County. I just got out of the airport. We're about 35, 40 miles from the airport and headed back to South Georgia. The middle, I guess you would call Valdosta. See, I've heard west and east. I would call it middle. So we're headed back that way.
Yeah, I can hear him. I just can't believe anything he says. That's all.
Oh,
That's
you-
why I'm looking at
that's
you
why you're shaking your
yeah.
head, 'cause you just
I'm
can't
just,
believe
you know, he hasn't told me anything I've done wrong yet.
Rocks around it or inside of it.
Do what?
So you can hear the rocks. So let's talk, man.
Well, talk.
I hadn't seen the show. I hadn't seen what you started out with because I was coming out of the airport. So tell me, did you talk about Tebow already? Please tell me you haven't talked about Tebow already.
I haven't talked about Tebow already. What'd he do?
Who have you talked about? That's all you should be talking about.
Why?
Tebow signed. You said he wouldn't sign. He signed. You should.
I
be
didn't
talking
say he
about
wouldn't
that.
sign. Now, after looking at the tight ends there with him, why wouldn't he sign there? There's one of the guys that named ain't even alive.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, and you and other people were just like, "No, he ain't gonna sign." I'm telling you.
I never said he wouldn't sign. I just said I wouldn't sign him.
Offensive power right now that no other team in the league has.
Really?
So,
You got that many offensive talent?
You line him up as center, and he's still going to play the game.
Well, he gonna play, but he gonna get beat.
I don't think he will, dude. I really.
If you line him up at center,
He works as hard
if you
as
line
he
him,
can.
if you line Tim Tebow up at center,
You know what the big thing is with him right now? He's trying to prove all the naysayers wrong. I really think that's what he's doing right now.
and I think they're trying to sell tickets.
Yeah, well, and you
And he might make the team if he makes the.
Wait.
Hey, look, if he makes the team, it'd be great for a third quarterback.
I was in Dallas. I think it was Dallas. I don't remember.
You know you shouldn't
I
think.
looked at my Facebook, and what I saw was, I think he'll make it as a third string quarterback. They'll sign him anyway.
Well, yeah, if he makes the team, he'll be the third string quarterback.
But you just said he ain't gonna make it. But
No, I didn't say he didn't. I said let's see if he makes it.
But you go ahead.
But with these tight ends that's there with him, I mean, anybody could make it. You could even make it at tight end with these guys.
Chewbacca could make it at tight end, and obviously you don't know Jacksonville football. And obviously you said that you had a Pro Bowler on your team, and if I'm not mistaken, the owner of JoJo's is going to be on with you next week. And if I'm there, then we're going to talk about.
Well, you're not going to be there, you said. You said you won't be there.
Huh?
You said you're not going to be there
No,
next
he
week.
said he's going to be there.
Well, he can come on with us too. There's still room for him.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, Matt Ryan. I'm talking about Matt Ryan now. I'm sorry, I just jumped on you big time.
You jumped on me about the owner at JoJo's, Mr. Robert. That we wasn't even talking about JoJo's. We're talking about Tebow playing center for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's what you said. He could play center for the Jaguars.
Right. Well, I can't. I'm not understanding you. I'm out in the middle of the Okefenokee swamp. I'm hoping these gators don't bite me.
I hope they
That's why
eat
I
you.
put a bulldog on one side of the car. The gators,
That'd be a mil and a half right
They
there.
won't touch us.
Brady's just going to drive home by himself and leave you. Okay, so Tebow signs with him for 1 year. Will he start?
I think he'll start somewhere. He may start at tight end. Depends on how he works. I mean, it's like earning your spot. I mean, Example would be Kyle Trask down there in Tampa. Is he going to start? No. Did he start in high school? No. Did he start in college? No.
Well, he's not
Is
gonna
he
start in
the
Tampa
pros? No.
unless somebody
But
gets hurt.
He worked his way into starting.
Okay, so does Tebow start off the bat?
Well, I mean, I think he will, me personally. But if you wanted me to put Vegas money on it, I don't know. Right now, I had to say it's 50-50. As we get closer to the season, you'll find out.
But you're a Jacksonville fan, so tell me about your tight end situation.
Tell you about what? Our tight end situation?
The tight end situation.
Well, let's put it this way. We've got O'Shaughnessy still there. You can line O'Shaughnessy up, and you can line Tim Tebow up on the other side. You can have a 2 tight end set with O'Shaughnessy and Tim Tebow. If you run a 2 tight end set, let's look at who we're going to look at for receivers. You got Tim Tebow, then you've got O'Shaughnessy, then you've got Etienne, who's working as in mini camp, in rookie camp, he's working as a wide receiver, but he is a running back. So they can put him out in the slot. And then all those other wide receivers that we actually have there. So and then you have who's throwing on the ball. Comparatively, the best quarterback to come out of the draft in the last 15 years. So the passing game is going to be phenomenal. But then you have Etienne and the other guy that we have, I forget what his name is, but the other running back who was a phenomenal rookie last year. Then he comes
James
back,
Robinson.
and then it opens your passing game up.
Talking about James Robinson.
Go ahead.
James Robinson was your other
What
running
about
back.
Did you say what about Robinson?
I said James Robinson is the other running back you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting bits and pieces of what you're saying, my friend.
Well, you should have came back I-10 to 75. I told you going that back way you wasn't.
You did tell me that. You know what? I drove that way. I came.
The guy at number 5 has 500 yards and 3 touchdowns.
You broke. You said what again? Say that again.
No, the guy at number 5 from the Eagles has 500 yards and 3 touchdowns. George Kittle at number 2 only has 600 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, so see there, and I don't know if I'm breaking you up or not because I think I'm losing.
Yeah, I think you are.
My thing is, you just said it right there. You've got somebody that has more touchdowns and stuff at number 5, and you're going to put somebody in front of him that actually has better.
But I think what they're looking at is overall. You know, are they going? Or can the guy block, and what does he mean to the offense?
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, and I kind of see what they're getting at. But I also know that predicting this far out, you don't even know who's going to be starting. But to predict that they could get hurt the first game. But to predict somebody, if you look at the overall stats, I'll concede a little bit on that, but I really don't think you can look at the over. You've got to look at particular spots like catches and yards. You also have to look at drops. How many drops did they have?
Well, I think they're looking. Like I say, I
start
think
looking at things like that. If you can't put some of these other tight ends in there, I just don't think it's going to work, dude. I think they're completely off.
Well, Gronk might have been number 6. I didn't read the whole list. I just went to top 5. But we can circle back to that whenever you finally come back on the show.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll talk about anything. And also, let me say this: if you can still hear me, I'm dead in between Waycross and Folkestone now. But if you can hear me, here's what I want to say: is I want to put this out, and I put it out earlier today on Facebook for anybody that wants to come on the show. I'll give you 15 minutes to say what you want to say. I don't care if it's about the Valdosta, if it's about Rush Probes, it's about the Board of Education. If you are involved in it, any of the students, any of the players, any of the coaches, a fan that's just sitting there and wants to come up and have a conversation, we will give you 15 minutes of fame right here on Armchair Sports. So all you have to do is you can give us a call at that number that they provided on the screen, or you can call a number that was listed on Facebook. You have to go to Facebook, The Armchair Sports, or Armchair Sports Facebook, and then visit our website.
So anybody.
Anybody. I'm saying you can be 12 years old and walk up there. You can be 5 years old and walk up there. If you want to sit by the mic, let's put them by the mic.
Well, last time he said he would give everybody a cup and a coffee cup if they would agree with him. We still have all of them.
We did what?
We still have all of them. Nobody agreed with you.
I can't. So I heard you say we still have all of them.
Yeah, because nobody agreed with you. You still tried to buy him, and nobody would agree with you.
Well, here's the thing, though. I'm always right, you know it, so that's all that matters.
But I think the line went dead.
Okay.
Hey, all right, now listen.
Every year, and I haven't had that yet this year, so I'm due for one.
You're due for what?
So I'm due for one wrong. I haven't had a wrong yet this year.
Okay. All right. Well, listen here. They also come out with the top 10 quarterbacks, and you're gonna say this list is jacked up.
Let's hear it.
All right. Number 1, Mahomes. Agree, disagree?
I think. Hold on a second. I'll be honest with you. I think the Super Bowl showed exactly what has happened to Mahomes. The Super Bowl showed that once you get in the league and they figure you out, then you're not gonna come back to the caliber you were the year before. I think he's gonna start. My opinion is he's gonna start his down track right now. I really do.
So he's washed up.
Do what?
So he's washed up.
No. I'm not saying he's washed up, but I think you're gonna see it. It's with these new guys coming into the league, I think you're going to find out that people have his number and coaches know how to defend him now. Usually what happens is when the first couple of years, that sidearm, they have no clue where that was coming from and when he was getting out of the pocket, so they couldn't defend it. Now they know how to defend it. The Super Bowl proved that, so everybody will watch that tape.
Well, 22 years and Tom Brady still ain't been defended.
Who?
Brady.
Tom Brady, exactly. No, but you said Mahomes was number 1, not Brady.
Yeah, but you're saying now that they know how to defend him. I'm saying 22 years later, they still can't defend Brady.
Yeah, I agree with you there. But Brady's a pure pocket quarterback. He's not a run around, I'm going to run around and be fancy and throw the ball underhanded to you. He gets back in the pocket, he reads his reads, and he does what he needs to do. He's a Dan Marino, he's a Montana, he's all those big stars. But Mahomes, he has to get outside the pocket and be fancy about it. I'm telling you, that fanciness, if he has to stay in the pocket like they made him stay in the pocket in the Super Bowl, he's not going to get anywhere. He has to get outside. He's like Michael Vick was. Once they figured out who Michael Vick was, they set him down. Like Cam Newton. Cam Newton was great for a couple of years, but they figured him out. And what happened? Now Cam Newton's trying to do the same offense that Brady did in New England, and guess what happened? He's not a pure quarterback. He's not a pocket quarterback.
Well, everybody knows with Cam Newton, he was just trying to run everybody over.
Well,
and he's hurt physically because of the abuse he took over the years.
It's not actually throwing the ball. So he can throw the ball. Don't get me wrong. Don't take that out of context. I know he can throw the ball, but he is not that pure pocket quarterback. He's just not. And you're going to find out this league is leading more back to that. I think you're going to find it. You're going to find a problem with your boy from Ohio State that you love.
Fields. I don't love him. I think he's either going to be Pro Bowl or he's going to be bust.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's the Mahomes. I think he's the Mahomes of the whole thing.
At number 2 is your boy Brady.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Number 2 is Brady, yes or no?
Yeah, I'll give him some street cred.
3 is Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know. It depends on where Aaron Rodgers plays. If he's playing back in Green Bay.
Well, let's just say he plays in Green Bay.
If he plays in Green Bay, yeah, I think he'll be in the top 3. If he doesn't play in Green Bay, but there again, you're going back to are his legs, and I think why he's trying to get out of Green Bay because his legs are tired. His knees are all done, and he's ready to get out of there so he didn't have to run around all the time. And that's what's been made him a better quarterback the last 2 years is because he's been able to get out of the pocket, and they couldn't, because they're used to him being in the pocket and just a pure pocket passer. And he started opening up his game. Now they got to figure it out, and they started figuring it out towards the end of last year. That's why they didn't advance.
Number 4, Russell Wilson.
I can't hear you. What's number 4?
Russell Wilson.
No,
With the
I
Seahawks.
disagree with that. He's a good ball player, but I don't think Russell Wilson is actually. He's going to get out. Well, at number 4, you're talking. If you want to go in top 4, I'll say he's in the top 5. I wouldn't give him any higher than 4 or 5. So I'll agree with that one. Yeah.
Okay, 5's Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson's not going to play next year because they're not going to trade him out, and he's not going to play. So that is a bust already.
I think he's going to play.
Who's he going to play for?
He going to play who he's playing for now.
You think he's going to play at Texas?
Yeah. I don't think they're going to get rid of him yet.
They're re-signing because of everything that he said and done.
Right now is the best time to get him.
I don't think he resigns.
But right now, if they're going to trade him, now is the best time to get him.
Yeah, now's the best time to get him because his value's down.
Yeah, exactly. And nobody's willing to pay the price. So if he wants to play, he's going to have to play in Texas.
He is.
Do what?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
What'd you say? I was trying to talk and you was trying to talk over me.
I said Deshaun Watson, I said his value is down. I agree with you on that. And then what they need to do is somebody can pick him up for next to nothing right now because of the scandal.
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody has, so he's probably going to wind up playing with Texas again.
Yeah, I agree.
Number
He has,
6.
but I don't think he'll play for Texas.
Number 6, Josh Allen.
Josh who?
Allen. Buffalo.
Well, I'm gonna have to give some love to Buffalo. I think Josh, towards the end of the year last year, started showing himself, and he's done some things with them and turned it around. I think he feels good where he's at. I think yes, I'll agree with that at number 6.
All right, 7, Prescott.
Dak Prescott, I think he's gonna. They've got 2 things in Dallas.
They got Zach Prescott.
A quarterback and a running back.
Mhm.
Don't have anything else.
Yep.
If they had something,
I'm not high on him.
Dallas, then okay. But they don't. He has no receivers that can catch the freaking ball.
But I wasn't high on him anyway.
Do what?
I don't think he's top 10.
No, I think they paid that man a lot of money, and they're fixing to lose their ass on it.
They are going to be in the situation with him that Atlanta is with Matt Ryan.
You're exactly. I completely agree. He's useless, just like Matt Ryan. I agree with that.
I'm sorry, that last that we missed that last part. You was in and out.
I said I agree with what you said. Matt Ryan and Dak Prescott are useless.
Yeah, again, that last statement didn't come in loud and clear. Number 8 is your boy Lamar Jackson.
Hold on, give it to me again.
Lamar Jackson. I forgot I got Lamar Jackson. I forgot I got to slow things down for you.
Lamar, I think, ranks in the top 5.
You don't think they're on to him?
No, I don't think so yet. I think it's still too early for him. I think he has maybe one more year and they figure him out. And it may be this year that they figure him out, but I don't think so. The reason it's kind of iffy because if you see what happened in the playoffs last year, everybody's going to look at those tapes, and it's going to be one of those things that they're going to copycat that tape.
So you agree with the list so far, pretty much?
The whole list, no.
Within a spot or two. But within a spot or two, you agree with.
A spot or 2, yes.
Okay, all right. I just want to ask because number 9's your love of your life, Matt Ryan.
Yeah, you know what?
Here's where the list is stupid, and you don't know who made it, right?
I don't know who made 10, but I don't know who made number 9 or anything. I don't know none of this because it's the first time I hear.
I just told you who made number 9.
I'll say this to you. Get ready, okay?
I just told you who made number 9.
Matt Ryan should be number 6.
He can't hear me? Can you hear me?
I think you're breaking up on him.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Say it again.
Matt Ryan is number 9, the love of your life.
I know. What said was, I will agree with you this one time. I think he should be up probably around 5 or 6.
All right, folks, that's the end of the show. I got 2 right tonight. That is the end of the show. The show is over. I got 2 right on Roger. It won't ever happen again.
I knew I'd get some love from you. Finally, I got some love. But
All right.
see, you're agreeing with me that he's not number 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. He's either 5 or 6.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. I still put him in the Hall of Fame. If you can put him up there with this list, with some of these guys that are going to be Hall of Famers, you have to put Matt Ryan in there. But anyway, on the number 10, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I think Baker Mayfield he's one step ahead of these new rookies coming out. So he has the experience in the league. I think Baker's going to have a major season next year. And I think what you're going to find out is you're going to find out Baker's going to be running this league. I didn't like him, I'll be honest with you, when he first came out. I thought he was another Johnny Manziel because of
I still say he's a Johnny Manziel.
He dealt with everything. And I thought it was, but he proved me wrong towards the end of the year where he settled down and he acted like he was an actual professional quarterback. So he got in there and he did what he had to do. And everybody in that, here's the thing with Baker. Everybody bought into him. Everybody bought into that program. That's why they succeeded, and that's why they went into the playoffs this year, and they haven't been there in 40 years.
I still think I still don't think so. I think they've got him figured out.
You think they figured him out, huh?
Mhm.
I disagree with you. I think what's going to happen, you're going to be in the team. He's going to be one of your top quarterbacks next year. He'll be in the top 3, I think. If I had to guess, I think he's going to be one of your 3 top quarterbacks next year.
We'll find out come soon enough. Now, you want to know where your boy Lawrence is?
My boy Lawrence at number 10?
No, Mayfield's at number 10.
Where's Lawrence?
Lawrence is at number 21.
Yeah, somebody's so full of crap that they don't know how to sit down on a toilet. Come on, 21? Give me a break. Here's the problem with that. Whoever's doing this list don't know anything about quarterbacks.
Now, a while ago, they was great.
Quarterback coming out here. I've already stated how I feel about him, and that is ridiculous. You tell me the other 11. You tell me some of those guys that you just mentioned. Give me a break.
Well, he's got to play. He's got to play. Your Justin Fields is at 25 and Zach Wilson is at 30.
Justin Fields did what?
Fields is at 25.
And who was at 30?
Zach Wilson.
Yeah, see, somebody got this all screwed up. Because Zach Wilson, I'm telling you, between Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence, those 2 are going to be your top 2 quarterbacks. They're going to be in your top 10 next year, and one of them may win Rookie of the Year.
I don't think Zach Wilson will. With the Jets. With the Jets.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's one of those 2 is going to win Rookie of the Year next year.
I say it's going to be Kyle Pitts, even though I didn't want to draft him with the number 4 pick.
Yeah, but you didn't want to draft him, but now you already put him as Rookie of the Year.
No, I didn't. They did.
Your loyalties just changed real fast, didn't they?
I did not. Did you hear where Jimmy's list? This was Pro Football Focus, not Jimmy's Focus.
Okay, all right.
All right, now, Saturdays in the NBA, we have the Clippers at Dallas. Pick your winner.
Clippers at Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Dallas.
Dallas takes the series?
That's gonna be a good series.
That's Saturday at 4:30.
Dallas is playing better ball than they are right now.
So you're going with Dallas taking the series?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dallas taking it.
All right. Denver and Portland. That's at 10:30 Saturday night.
Right. That's West Coast. Now, hold on, wait. Before you go another place, did you hear or see about the ball game last night? The Warriors and Lakers?
No, I didn't.
All right. That was one hell of a ball game, dude. Let me tell you something. They scrapped because it's a play-in, play-out of the tournament. And it's a play-in game. And let me tell you, it went down to the last second, and LeBron hit the three-point shot. at the last second. Now, I can't stand LeBron James because I think he's so overrated. He is not the GOAT. I think the GOAT is either Jordan or Kobe or Shaquille or somebody else besides him. But anyway, I digress. So that ball game, if anybody wanted to watch an NBA basketball game, that one was it. They were trading them back and forth. Him and Curry, it was nasty. All right, go ahead.
You ain't never answered the other one. Denver or Portland?
Well, I forgot because I got so sidetracked on that game.
Denver or Portland?
Try it again.
Denver or Portland?
Denver or Portland? I'm going to go with Denver.
And your Lakers and Phoenix?
Go ahead.
You got to quit buying these monthly plan phones.
Bro, I cannot hear you. I got 5 bars. You need to move your phone around.
It ain't my phone.
It ain't the phone. Chris has got the phone. You need to quit getting these monthly plans. Quit going to Walmart and buying them phones off the internet. Phoenix or the Lakers?
Oh, man, I want to take Phoenix so bad. You do not listen to this. I'm going to take the Lakers.
All right, that is Sunday at 3:30. Now to the Eastern Division, since it is set, Philly has, in the Western, Utah has a bye, and in the Eastern Division, Philly has a bye. So we will start Saturday at 2 o'clock with the Bucks or the Heat.
I'm gonna take the hometown Heat. I think the Bucks are gonna play well, and I think that one's gonna go the full length. And I think what's gonna happen is the Heat's gonna end up taking it out, just from what I saw last year and their improvement to this year.
All right, at 8 o'clock you have the Nets and the Celtics.
Nets. You know what? Boston is my overall.
You've been saying the Nets all year.
That's my baby. Boston is, but you just can't disagree with what the Nets are doing this year. They bought a team. Look at who's on their team. You cannot pass that team up. So I think the Nets beat them.
All right, and then on Sunday night, 7 o'clock, you got the Knicks and the Hawks.
The who? The Knicks and the Hawks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, Knicks are going to win that one.
Okay.
Hawks don't have enough power. They've got some outside shooting, and they also have some boards, but they just don't have enough.
Well, the Hawks have everybody back and healthy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, though, dude. Knicks are probably the hottest team right now in the NBA.
Okay. All right, well, we got yours on that. Let's go on to the next subject. Your Atlanta Braves. I know you love them.
Yes, I love Atlanta. Don't get me wrong. I was in Atlanta in 1998, 1999. We went to the games there. I was an Avery fan, a Maddox fan, Smoltz fan. Actually knew Smoltz personally. But the thing is, the Braves right now don't have the caliber. They're falling off.
We don't have the pitching.
They need Viagra.
Don't have the pitching. The pitchers keep getting hurt. Right now, last night, Acuna hit the home run in the 9th walk-off for the win. Previously, he was 0-13, so hopefully that's his only slump for the year. Now he leads the NL with 13 homers. I believe Shohei Ohtani has 14 for the majors, leads the majors with 14 home runs. Your leaders in the AL is the Boston Red Sox in the East, the Chicago White Sox in the Central, and the A's in the West. As far as your NL, it is the Mets in first place in the East. Atlanta is currently third in the East. St. Louis Cardinals lead the Central, and the Giants lead the West. So if they're going to turn it around, they better hurry up because we are not too far from mid-season.
Exactly. I'm gonna tell you, when you get mid-season in the MLB, the thing is, you have to play at that higher level, and those teams start separating, and you start getting the difference. You see who's hitting and who's not. You see who's fielding and who's ready to go, and you got to have some luck on your side. And Atlanta ain't got anything on their side, including Freeman.
Well, we will find out. That's why they have the second half, just like the other night.
Yeah, that's true.
As far as NCAA, not a lot going on in football right now. There is a thing out where the SEC schools, and everybody wants to know why everybody wants to join the SEC, is because they just gave each school $23 million each to help cover the COVID-19 shortfalls last year.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's my thing on that. I understand why they did that, because the football teams lost all the money and they made the requirements. The SEC made the requirements that they couldn't have stands. The CDC made those requirements and the SEC followed them, I should say. So I understand them giving money because all that short loss, it comes back into your other sports like swimming and tennis and, field improvements and coaching and all that stuff. So all your gate sales, I understand that, yeah. Put me into the SEC too, because I need some money. So where do I sign up?
Well, you're with the SEC anyway.
Do what?
Ain't you with the SEC anyway?
Yo, I'm with the SEC. I'm talking about me personally. My wallet needs some of that money.
Oh, well. Yeah, Mama T said you just need to get a job.
I had one, don't like it. I had to retire from it. I'm done with that working stuff.
Sam Houston State wins the FCS title 23-21 on a last-minute touchdown with 16 seconds left, outlasting South Dakota State. Now, my question is this. Since they played basically what is spring ball, will they be turning around and playing again this fall?
Yes, they're supposed to. They said they were going to have that short turnaround, and that short turnaround, they weren't sure if they were going to make the actual cut, so they said they may move it back about 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month or two, but they said they will have it just like they usually do.
Okay. Well, I hadn't heard anything on that. I wondered how they were going to do it, and I also wondered whether any players that were drafted during the draft. But I haven't heard about any of the players being drafted.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know this one. Let me get my producer to look that up. We're looking to see if any of the FCC, if any of those players were drafted. All right, he said he'll get with me in a minute. But the thing is, so what? That's how I look at it.
So what? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
So what?
So what?
Oh.
If they went in the draft, well, I mean, the whole year was all screwed up. So I mean, let's face it, they try to change a lot of things, and a lot of things happen during the season. I mean, let the boys go in the draft and let them be done with it. Move on to next year.
Well, that's the way it should be. I mean, it ain't their fault that the football season got moved.
Exactly, I completely agree, and that's exactly what I think about the Valdosta Wildcats myself.
What's that?
Got punished for nothing. Those 9th and 10th and 11th graders that didn't have anything to do with this are being punished for it.
Well, so are the seniors that didn't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I get that. You're so right there, because
Man, what's that, like 5 or 6 rights tonight, Chris?
They're already moved on, so that's their tailwind. But those juniors that are coming up, those sophomores and freshmen that are going to be the seniors, the juniors, and the sophomores, they're the ones that are actually really hurting on this situation in Valdosta. And what's going to happen Monday night? We will be live, or Tuesday night. Should be live on the air. I believe you're going to be live on the air because I won't be there. Back at JoJo's, right?
Yep, we'll be back at JoJo's Potatoes and Mac Shack on Bemis Road.
Okay.
Baytree Road. I'm sorry. I can't read. I cannot read.
Hey, dude, we know you got rocks in your head. We already said you.
Hey, it don't matter. This show's already, as far as I'm concerned, this is the greatest show ever, simply because Roger has agreed with me about 6 or 7 times tonight.
7?
At least 7.
Face to face, it'd be a different story.
All right, PGA. And I was looking at it earlier today, and I was like, Kiowa Island? And I was thinking, well, man, it must be nice to go to Hawaii and play for once in a while. And then I look, and it's in South Carolina. Did you know that?
I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, well, get you a good phone. Anyway, for the ones that are watching and listening, Corey Connors leads the PGA event at Kiowa Island. Keegan Bradley is second. Also second is Victor Hovland, Brooks Kopka, and Aaron Wise. Those four are tied for second. NASCAR, I tried to look it up and see where they were going to be at this week, but I couldn't find anything. So if any of y'all know, let us know.
Where's NASCAR this weekend? I'll let you know in just a second. He's looking it up right now.
I was trying to find it earlier and could not find anything on it. So let us know, folks.
They may be on a bye this week. You never know.
Let us know.
When you start talking about NASCAR, let me say something real quick about our local town. Actually, out in Berlin, which would be Moultrie, Valdosta area, you got a NASCAR 12-year-old that is just tearing up the track. He's going to be on the show probably next month. We're booking him in. Him, his dad, and his mom, the Giddens. His daddy is Travis Giddens, and his mama is Tiffany Giddens. But I'm going to tell you what, this boy is phenomenal. Some of the stuff he's doing, they were down at Gator Nationals this week, or Junior Gators, I guess, at Junior Gator National. They were down there this week, and the boy just tore the track up. He's got that, I don't even know what they're called. That's how stupid I am when it comes to racing. That long car that has a funny big long nose on it with two tires in the end of his nose.
Dragsters.
He's 12 years old. That kid's driving that car, man.
Called dragsters.
Just blowing out some of the circuits.
It's called dragsters, Roger.
Okay, Austin. Okay, now you got Austin, Texas. They're doing the Camping Truck World Series.
It's NASCAR this week.
That's pretty much all that's going on this weekend, dude.
And Glenn has called me the Long Ranger because you never own no more.
I see a NASCAR Cup Series.
No, see, Glenn, you're wrong. What happens is he told me I couldn't come on the show for a couple weeks because he wanted to do it by himself.
Hang on, Chris is talking.
I tried to call in and they put me on hold.
Do what, Chris?
I was saying y'all looking for the NASCAR Cup Series.
Yeah.
Sunday, May 23rd at 2:30.
Where they at?
Circuit of the Americas.
Circuit of the
Austin,
Americas.
Texas.
Where's that
They
at?
all run,
Does it say?
They run Saturday, Sunday, and they all run together, but it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It runs all weekend.
Well, they got different races. It's not all the name people on Fridays and Saturdays.
No. The truck series is one day. Then you got
The juniors.
cars or whatever it is the next that night or something.
Yeah.
And then you got the actual
The big boys Sunday.
car itself, the big boys.
Now, what I did find was that Denny Hamlin is in first place, William Byron's in second, Martin Truex is in third, Joey Logano's in fourth, Kyle Larson is fifth, Ryan Blaney is sixth, Chase Elliott seventh, Kevin Harvick is eighth, Brad Keselowski is ninth, and Kyle Busch is number 10, and maybe somebody can take him out and drop him to number 25.
Okay, so my question is, have they? I don't know this. That's why I'm asking. Is this the final, or is that the final cut, or how many weeks before they have their top 10
How many more races?
week?
How many more races?
Yeah, how many more races, or how many before the top 10? They got a top 10 race once they cut them off. I think it's like the end, right around the third or end of the fourth week or something like that.
I think Chris is looking that up because I could not find much on it at all. Some of you NASCAR fans, let us know.
All right, dude, look, it's 7:30. You're going to be signing off, so let me get off here before you do.
Well, you done talked the whole show anyway. Why stop now?
Because I'm in the car and I got to pee, so I got to find a place to stop.
That is not information that we need to know. Just stop. I hope a bear runs out and catches you. All right, we'll see you.
All right, bye.
All right, folks, it's 7:31. We're a few minutes past our normal time. Again, we are at Mama June's on 3286 Inner Perimeter Road here in Valdosta. Come on out. Join us next Thursday. Come on in. We have a back room where you can sit and eat and, like I say, participate in the show. Now, this coming Tuesday, we will be at JoJo's Potato and Mac Shack at 1650 Baytree Road. and their number is 229-262-1078. If you haven't tried it, come out. You need to try it at least one time. Say hey to Mr. Robert and Miss Debbie. Mom may be out there also. Ask for her. But we'll be on the back deck. And like I say, if you don't know where it's at, come around to the movie theaters, look back toward Bay Tree Road, and you'll see us on the back deck. So, Chris, what you got?
That's about it. Join us on our social pages. We got Twitter, the Armchair SPO2. Got Facebook.com, arm.chairsports, and Instagram, the Armchair Sports. Come look us up and join us. Also, check out the website, thearmchairsports.com.
All right, well, I appreciate it, and y'all have a good night, and we will see you Tuesday.
Yep.
That it?
Yep.
All right. Now the fun part. You know, we didn't do a trivia.